Hey guys, what is going on? It is Solo Mission, and in this video I'm going to show you how I got hacked with a two-step Google authentication on my Gmail account and with a RuneScape authenticator on my RuneScape account. In the comments and the description section of this video, there's going to be an accompanying Reddit thread with the information just written down in text, and hopefully we can get a JMod to see that, because they're not going to be looking at my YouTube channel obviously. And hopefully we can actually get something changed. So essentially in this video I'm just going to go through what happened, and I am going to provide evidence that I did actually have the authenticator and nobody logged into my login email. So as you can see on screen, how it all went down was I was just killing Zora and I got locked out of my account, so it was getting recovered. It was stolen and I had to go through the various links to reset the password. And essentially as I was clicking through these links, I was just met with this point where I reached this screen which said that there was an email confirmation needed, and it was sending password reset links to an email I didn't actually recognize. So this was obviously a phony email set up by the hacker. So if you can see on screen, it was like, it would have been something like solomission@hotmail.com, but if you actually count the letters, there isn't actually enough letters there to spell Solo Mission, so it'll be like a Solo Mission with one S. Just something which looks really legit and something that could potentially, I don't know, fool somebody. So I'm sat here, I don't recognise this email address, so I have to press no to that question, and then I have to fill out the account recovery form. However, in the hacker's shoes, he is the one with that email, and so he gets the password reset links and he can reset the password and therefore disable my authenticator and log into my account. Okay, so I'm quickly going to log out of this account, and I'm going to go on the forgot your password, and I'm going to go on recover. So this is how they hacked my account. And you can see it load up here, so it's the email confirmation. Now it's linked with my actual account again, because I had to re-recover my account. So say in the instance of a hacker, they'd be like, no, I don't have access to this email address, because they actually didn't, and I'll prove that later on. And this is the account recovery screen. So one thing to note, they did actually find out what my login email was, and I'm pretty sure I know how they did this, and that was hacking one of my other email accounts, which was associated with my main email account. However, they never at one point did get into my main email account, which in my mind actually makes this even worse. What information would they have to know about me? So your email address for your payments, probably going to be the same thing as login email, right? They could have guessed that, and my postcode, kind of hoping they didn't know this, but you never know. And these payment types, you can guess these, like there's only a limited amount of things. Like you can keep submitting recovery appeals, right? And there's only so many options on stuff like this. Also, the setup date, you're going to know that my account creation date down here, which is more details to recover the account. I'm a high level Iron Man, right? So I'm going to have created this account around the time that Iron Man came out. It's just a matter of maths. Like I couldn't have got as far as I could without starting near the start of this mode. So they're going to be able to guess this, and they're also going to be able to guess this, because they're going to assume that I became a member right at the start. Yeah, I'm not really sure if they've got any of these. Maybe I'll sloppy at some point and I have put a password in which was a similar one to my account on an external website, but I don't think I have. But again, you can never be 100% sure about that. So here's the account creation date stuff again. They know I'm from the UK, so they can guess what ISP I'm going to use, because there's only a handful of good ones which people generally use. Have you ever moved house? I mean, I'm a uni student, well known. You can be like, yes. When did you move house? Oh, well, obviously at the start of the fucking uni year, so you can guess that as well. Any other comments? So they probably put something quite good in here, I imagine. Like they obviously know what they're doing. They're probably like, this is their job to hack RuneScape accounts. And yeah, the last thing they did was put in my little their email that they set up, which was would mean something like this. There you go. Type that in there, and we're sorted. I can't even spell. Hopefully they were probably spell better than me. Okay, so they put that email in, we type the email, and they send off the recovery. Now, if they've managed to guess enough things right about me, or they've done enough digging, then they could potentially have got enough information for Jagex to deem it a legit recovery request. And they can try this a lot of times, right? And like you saw above, a lot of this information is, you can guess it quite easily. So they send this in, my account ends up getting recovered, and that's when I'm booted out of my account myself. That's when I stop killing Zora, and I face the login screen. And then the password is sent to this email that they've entered on the screen here, this Solo Mission one. And so they can reset it, disable the authenticator, in the same way because they just press disable and it will send it to that email as well. And then they're in the account and it's all good for them and they get all the shit. So next stage of what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you that on the inbox of this is my email that I used to log into the game. I do actually have two-step verification. This here is an email that blocked the sign-in attempt from the hacker, so he's from Belgium. And I can also go into the my account area of this, and if we go to here, probably we'll see. Yeah, we can see that my two-step verification has been on since 2016. So yeah, I have two-step on my email. And all these devices that have recently been used are all from Manchester, UK, so they're all me. I recognise all of these sign-ins. Okay, so I've got two-step. Did I have Authenticator? Now this is probably going to be a bit more tricky for me to prove. So I go in my inbox and I type in RuneScape in here. Then it says that I disabled it on the 27th of January. However, I re-enabled that straight away, and if you look on this video here, then you can see that this is from the 27th of March 2017. So 2k in my inventory, doing the stronghold on the account solo mission. You need to do the you need to have the authenticator on to do this. They never send you an email confirming that you actually put the authenticator on your account. So you just gonna have to like trust me that I had an authenticator. And even if I did, it doesn't even make a difference because they've got that new email that's connected to the account, so they can just disable it through the use of that email. If that makes sense, I hope it does. And then if I go in my main inbox here, you can see that there's this password reset request was me. That was when I was getting back in. I was recovering my own account back, so that's when I actually reset the password myself. But at no time before that was it telling me my account was getting recovered or anything like that, so maybe that's something that could be improved, I don't know. Now I'm quickly going to pull up, this is the Reddit thread I'm going to make, and I'm going to put it down. I might cut some of this out just because it seems like a massive wall of text. And yeah, so at the bottom here I've got some suggestions. If you read these through, opt-in to needing government ID that can't really be faked to recover a RuneScape account. And this would be opt-in as well, like people don't have to do this, it's just a choice. And like I would definitely choose it because you can get hacked without something like that. And also opt-in 3, the delay on Authenticator. Why isn't there's delay on the bank pin and that saved my bank. So why isn't there a delay on Authenticator? Because that would have saved my whole account. I've no issues with that whatsoever. Also in here, these are all opt-in by the way. I'm just saying you should make them opt-in, and then people who can't complain when they choose to have them and they lose their phone or whatever and they choose to remove their authenticator and they can't play the game for 3 days. So my third one is opt-in being forced to enter the bank pin as soon as you log in, so you can't drop anything. You can't even play the game without doing that bank pin. And I've just used this as an example because this has a delay on being taken off. So that wouldn't even be necessary if you had a delay on taking the authenticator off. But maybe it's easier to implement for Jagex, I'm not even sure. And also it'd be kind of nice if some emails got sent to the account login while your account was attempting to get recovered, just because, yeah, you can be like, no, that isn't me, stop taking these recovery requests seriously, and then just like shoot that in the foot. So anyway, yeah, this is all going to be on Reddit. Maybe you've come from Reddit and you're hearing my story, and I do appreciate that for checking it out and seeing that it is all genuine. Now, as for where I actually go from here, they have all the information they need to recover my account, right? So what is to stop them recovering it again? What is to stop them just waiting for me to take something out of my bank and just re-recovering the account? This is what I don't understand. So how can I play the game without thinking that my account is just going to get recovered again because they have all the information that they need to recover the account? Like they can just wait for me to go and do raids or something to rebuild my shit and then just hack me again and drop all the stuff again. So at this point, I can't really play the game on this account because it's just gone. Like the login email is out there, certain information is probably out there as well, and I really don't know what to do from here. So if you've got any advice about that, then just hit me up. I mean, if some of these got implemented, that would be fucking amazing. Like you could just literally stop hacking in an instant with some of these things. So anyway, thank you very much for hearing me out on this. I appreciate you taking time out of your day, and like I said again, if you could upvote the Reddit thread, because nobody who has any influence is going to see this video. It's only ever done on Reddit, isn't it? I would appreciate that very much. Appreciate everyone who supported as well. And let's actually try and get this changed. Let's make it so they went after the fucking wrong person and got their little hacking operation shut down. That would be so good. And if nothing changes, then I don't know. I make videos for Jagex publicising their game, and yeah, I can't even play the game without getting hacked. So yeah, that's really not great. I'll be pretty disappointed if this gets no response whatsoever. Anyway, that is enough ramble. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that may be.